Many local schools are back in session, but there's a concern in one local district over how students will get there.
The Carterville School District is in desperate need of school bus drivers. Teachers and coaches are even getting licensed to drive them, but it's only a temporary fix. News 3's Waylon Walsh-Parker is looking into this issue.
Carterville's Assistant Superintendent, Jeff Hartford, is driving a school bus full of junior high kids to their baseball and softball game in Marion. That's not a typical task of an administrator, but like many coaches, teachers, and staff in his district, they are making sure their students get where they need to go.
Because we don't want kids sitting on the curb waiting to get picked up like the little guys out at Tri-C because we're having to double up routes, and we definitely don't want to cancel any extracurricular activities. I mean, that's part of the school experience, whether they're field trips or clubs or sports.
Hartford says it's important to fill in where they can help give all the students the experience of extracurricular activities.
I think we've only canceled one or two things, but I see it getting worse because our number of drivers are lower than they've ever been, and I think that's a very real possibility this year. We could look at have to unfortunately cancel some events.
He says since COVID, they have been experiencing a driver shortage, like other districts around the country, but they need at least 14 drivers to keep everything running smoothly.
I know it's not for everybody depending on the schedule, but for some people this is a great way to work a little bit in the morning, go home, take care of some activities, run some errands, come back drive in the afternoon.
Hartford says they all had to get their CDL license on top of doing their full-time jobs, but it's only a short-term solution.
I don't mind helping out, but yes, I definitely don't want this to be my daily job. And I mean, there's been some years I've driven over 100 hours. Our former superintendent, who just retired, has had a daily morning route.
But Hartford says while this may be a temporary fix, parents say their kids think it's cool to have their teachers and coaches driving them around.
I don't think it's noticeably negatively affected them from their standpoint.
Dustin Irwin has 3 kids in the Carterville system and says he's seen some minor impacts.
But I know last year my son was having to leave class like an hour before the end of school so that they could bus him to the high school for practice.
Hartford says they are hoping to find another long-term solution too. But for now, he says they are doing what they can. In Carterville, Waylon Walsh-Parker, News 3.